The term Antichrist is found explicitly in the King James Version of the Bible in 4 verses. Here is a list of these scriptures along with a brief explanations. 1 John chapter 2 verse 18. Little children, it is the last time, and as ye have heard that Antichrist shall come, even now are there many antichrists, whereby we know that it is the last time. The Apostle John warns the believers that while they have been informed about the future coming of the Antichrist, there are already many individuals displaying an Antichrist spirit at the time of writing. 1 John chapter 2 verse 22, Who is a liar but he that denieth that Jesus is the Christ? He is Antichrist, that denieth the Father and the Son. John identifies anyone who denies the divinity of Jesus as the Christ, denying both the Father and the Son, as an Antichrist. 1 John chapter 4 verse 3, And every spirit that confesseth not that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh is not of God. And this is that spirit of Antichrist, whereof ye have heard that it should come, and even now already is it in the world. John emphasizes that any spirit or teaching that refuses to acknowledge that Jesus Christ came in the flesh is from the spirit of Antichrist, which was already present in the world at the time. 2 John chapter 1 verse 7, For many deceivers are entered into the world, who confess not that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh. This is a deceiver and an antichrist. In this verse, John warns about deceivers who do not acknowledge Jesus Christ's incarnation and identifies them as both deceivers and antichrists. These scriptures collectively emphasize the existence of individuals or teachings opposing Christ and seeking to undermine his divinity during the apostolic era. The concept of Antichrist, in this context, represents a spirit of opposition to Christ rather than a specific end-time figure. While the term Antichrist is specifically mentioned in 4 verses in the King James Version of the Bible, there are other related scriptures that discuss similar themes and concepts. Here are some additional scriptures that touch on the topic of Antichrist or anti-Christian spirits. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 3-4. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. This passage refers to the man of sin, who is considered by some interpretations to be an end-time figure with the Antichrist spirit. This individual is characterized by opposing God and exalting himself above all. 1 Timothy chapter 4 verse 1-3. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly, that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils, speaking lies in hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron, forbidding to marry, and commanding to abstain from meats, which God hath created to be received with thanksgiving of them which believe and know the truth. This passage warns of a departure from the faith and the rise of deceptive spirits and false doctrines, which could be associated with anti-Christian influences. Revelation chapter 13 verse 1-8. This entire chapter describes the rise of a beast with 10 horns and 7 heads, which is often associated with the Antichrist or anti-Christian powers. It speaks of the beast's blasphemies and persecution of the saints. Revelation chapter 16 verse 13, 14 inches. And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. For they are the spirits of devils, working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world, to gather them to the battle of that great day of God Almighty. This passage depicts the activities of unclean spirits or demonic forces that influence worldly powers, hinting at anti-Christian influences leading up to a final confrontation. While not explicitly using the term Antichrist, these scriptures provide additional insights into the broader themes of deception, false teachings, and spiritual opposition to Christ that align with the concept of the Antichrist. They serve as important reminders for believers to stay vigilant, discern truth from falsehood, and remain steadfast in their faith amidst challenges and spiritual warfare. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.